Yo, what's going on, guys? LeBlanc here. Just going to analyze a ranked game that I just played. I went 15-3-9 here. Pretty much solo carried it, although my bot lane was pretty good. So, yeah, I'll just download the replay and talk about it now. So summoner spell wise, I went with Ignite this game because I feel like playing against Vladimir, you can't really do much without Ignite. Like, especially later on, you just get so much healing, you really need to have Ignite, in my opinion. I tried to take Teleport against him, just don't really have that much success with it. Also, Ignite is pretty good against Kindred's ultimate, since it heals them. So I believe in the chat, my jungler said he's gonna ward up here, and he told my bot lane to ward around here. So what I'm gonna end up doing is I'm just gonna end up putting my ward at the enemy red buff, so we cover as much vision as possible. See that we have vision here, here, and here. So we should be able to know, like, based off this here, we know he started blue, and we'll know which scuttle he's going to since we have both of them warded. I'm making sure to back off a bit so I don't take much unnecessary poke from him. He fucked up hard here, he's tanking the whole wave. Just extremely dumb of him. Let's actually watch that again, just look at what he's doing here. He's tanking a cannon wave, spamming his mastery emote. So I just all in him. I mean, there's really, like, nothing. Like, I don't know what he thought he could do there. But yeah, free kill. Kindred comes to soak up the farm, so I try to poke him down a bit. I end up dying because I just, like, underestimate where my Kha'Zix is, I guess. I thought he might be a bit closer. And he power dives them 1v2 and gives doubles to my lane. So yeah, that happened, but it's okay, I think. At least I already got a kill on him for free, so... Well, actually, he has his summoner still. So I guess that's pretty bad for me. But I just have to play not so aggressive until my summoners come back up. I still have a pretty good XP lead on my lane. I'm really like just waiting out his double buff before I commit too much. I know I'm gonna get level 6 before him, so I start poking him down now. He just dives me, uses his mastery emote, then dies. So here you see, it's actually safe for me to push out mid because I see that Kindred is top, but if I didn't know where Kindred was on the map, I wouldn't have shoved out the lane. I would have just left it there. Like, I saw him yanking top, so I just shoved this in, and Vlad misses a whole cannon wave off that death. This was about an even trade for their team, sort of, because, well, I mean, this was good on Aatrox, though. Got a double kill, but he's also losing a lot of creeps. He lost, yeah, it's about an even trade there. They got 1 kill, 2 of them died, but he also missed a wave. But that's fine. This was a really nice roam by me. I got Jhin Summoner, I got a kill on Vlad. I think Vlad is tilted now. So he was trying to roam to bot at a stupid time. Item-wise, I went 3 Doran's rings this game because, honestly, no, like, particular reason, but I just felt like when the Kazakhs fed a kill to my opponent, I got a little bit tilted off that, so I just figured I'm gonna go full early game and try to stomp him. If I had landed my E there, I could have killed him. Or I could have forced his W and then tower dove him after his W was gone. Since I missed, though, and he's farming under tower, I go for a roam in the top lane. This was okay. That put my Aatrox behind a little bit, but I think he shouldn't have actually, like, face-checked this bush when the Jace was backing. He should have cast his W ability, which he kind of has a chain type ability like LeBlanc's. He could have cast that into the bush, and then when Jace moved out to just dash away. Actually, I'm curious whether he actually did that or not. Let me just check really quick. Okay, so I'm going up for the roam here. Oh, Jace actually just walked down and killed him. I see, okay. Yeah, I take back what I said there then. I guess that was just well played by the Jace. Now Vladimir is trying to roam to bot, so I actually know he's so fucking weak right now. I'm just gonna shove out this wave and let them 2v3 them. So I just go for the push. Like, Vlad is literally so weak right now, he didn't do shit. He just roamed to bot for no reason while he's losing more than a cannon wave while I push his tower. So since Jace is dead, I'm just pushing the top now. Because both the top laners are dead, so I'm just gonna shove it in. I actually didn't know that Jace has teleport up. I'm not really sure why he didn't use it for the cannon wave and he's just running back to lane. I guess he's saving it to roam to bot or something. Aatrox should have went to mid to soak the mid wave or maybe farm a wave here. Now he's pretty far behind. This Kindred, he died to his Raptors camp. That's interesting. Now Vlad's going for a roam, so I'm just gonna counter gank him. A very stupid roam by him. So here I've just pretty much blocked them, and I'll go back and explain in detail what I just did. So I'm walking up to them like I'm gonna W onto the Jhin, right? I still have my ults up, but here's the thing. I know that Morg is gonna Q me as soon as I W in, and then Vlad's gonna get his combo off on me. So I would either go 1-for-1, or I would just die without killing the Jhin. So what I do instead is I W in the other direction and see Morg casts her Q where I jump from. Vlad used his E. So now I'm safe to pop back and just finish off someone who's low. So I just finished off the Morg because she's the lowest, and I didn't have enough damage to finish off the Jhin with my ult W. Here, I know I'm not gonna die, so I just hold on to my ult. No reason to panic since they don't have any CC. And when you have triple Doran's rings, you have a lot of health, actually. Now, I've just finished my Luden's Echo, so I have a huge power spike here. Now, since my bot lane took the enemy bot lane's tower, I'm just split pushing bot now. I believe I've been trying to ping the Ezreal to go mid, but he walks all the way to bot for some reason. But that's okay. Mid tower is pretty low. I have no idea how the enemy knew that I was in this bush. I think this was a mistake by me, but I don't know. Maybe I just wasn't watching. I don't know what we had, or how they had vision. I might have just not been watching when they walked through the river, maybe. But that's okay, we got the mid tower and we got the top tower off them 3-manning me there. So that's pretty worth. And Vlad doesn't have enough damage to take the bot tower, so I can just go and defend bot from this. They did shut me down, but the 2 towers are more worth it, I think. Yeah, I see them going for my Ezreal, so I'm just going for a flank here. I'm very stupid here. I thought I saw the Morgana use her Q, but it was actually her W. So when I thought that she used her Q, I jumped in, and then I realized that I just did something dumb because I wasn't watching closely. This is weird how when I click on the portrait, it doesn't follow my character. I think it's probably because I'm not using directed camera. Let me see. Yeah, directed camera is better. Okay. Or not. No, never mind. I don't know why it's not following me when I click the portrait. Like, I have to actually click the character, which is really awkward. When I saw that the Morgana was poked down, I just went for it. So we got an inner, and we also got a lot of damage on their top inner. Oh, let me tell you a farming tip. So, I have my Luden's proc here, so I W the wave. Now I don't have my Luden's proc, so I walk up pretty far and then I pop back, and that gives me back my Luden's proc. So it lets me clear the wave better. So when you have Luden's, you should do that. Like, make use of the movement on your W, so that you can charge your Luden's really quickly. Popping back to your W pretty much instantly charges your Luden's if you walk a bit. Okay, so I swept this whole area and we have a pink in here, so I'm just gonna wait in here. Because they're rotating to dragon and my team can flank them. They're gonna come by here or up here. So I just make a huge play here. This play pretty much secures the win for our team. Now, my team is pinging the Baron, and I'm like, no, we can't fucking Baron. There's no way we can Baron. We're on the wrong side of the map, and they're coming up in like 15 seconds. So I'm pinging the tower and the dragon. I'm like, just take the mountain, and a couple of us can take the bot tower. And my team's like, no, we can definitely Baron. Like, yeah, don't trust the guy who's 11-3. Just go try and Baron. We'll see how this works out. But anyway, I can definitely get this tower here. And look at this, the Baron's still at 8k health, while the whole enemy team is already here. It was good that my team got off the Baron and then went for a kill on the chase. Now, the Kindred came bot to defend against me, so that's good because that means the enemy can't Baron. But yeah, my whole team died except for the Janna. If I wasn't pushing bot, though, if I didn't push bot and we all went to Baron, the game would have just been thrown there. We would have just gotten ace and then they would have been able to Baron because the Kindred would have been there. The only reason why they couldn't Baron was because the Kindred came bot to defend for me. But yeah, the ace play that I made in this bush right here a couple minutes ago, this pretty much was what secured the win. Like, my team would have to throw pretty hard to lose that, which they almost did, actually. They almost threw at the Baron. But yeah, the game is pretty much done now. There's no chance for the enemy team to win at this point. This is actually good that we're fighting here because the Atox can just keep pushing top. He's gonna get a tower. When I saw the Jace commit really hard for my Ezreal, I turned on him. I had Ignite up, so I know I had enough damage to finish him off even though I didn't have my ult up at the time. I'm watching the Morgana and I just pop her. I knew she didn't have vision of me because we just swept this place. So she wasn't gonna react with her Q if I went quickly. Now the whole enemy team went bot, so this should be a free Baron. It's kind of good that Kha'Zix jumped the wall to kill the Kindred because Kindred's a higher level than Kha'Zix, so he could have stole it. Now, here, my team literally should have just taken the Baron. It was at 1.6 health, 1.6k health, and I had my ult up, so I could have swung it, smited it. If they just did a little more damage to it, I could have just comboed it. But that's fine, because we ended up killing the whole enemy team, so we'll get the Baron now. Oops, I didn't mean to rewind. I'm very strong now. I have enough for my death cap. That puts me at 800 AP. So So we're just gonna put them out of their misery now and just end the game. I don't think I even need to do anything, but yeah, I just killed the Kindred in 2 abilities. That's how fed I am. Yeah, the game's done. Yeah, if you have any questions about this matchup in particular, I guess you can ask me in the comments. I think this is a pretty hard matchup, honestly. I think the Vlad just got really impatient and cocky. Like, he just wanted to be able to 1v1 me in lane, and I wasn't playing aggressive enough for him to be able to get kill pressure on me. So, he just started trying to fight me at stupid times, and then he got tilted when he died. But often in this matchup, I used to take teleport because I felt like I couldn't kill Vlad 1v1 as LeBlanc because he has so much and he can just press his pool when he feels threatened at all by you. He just presses his W. So, but I've found that Ignite is pretty good against him because it's just nice that you can reduce his healing when you fight. I think that's like invaluable because you're not gonna have Morellonomicon for a pretty long time. But yeah, if you have any questions about the matchup or about why I did anything in this game that I might have not covered, please ask me in the comments. Bye.